I'm Paul Desjardins, and I'm a captain, U.S. Naval Reserve, retired. During the period that I was operating, which went from 8 September of 1941 until February 15th of 1946, I was at that point on 334 different ships.
Oh, wow.
We were all types. The board went on every new type of vessel and on every major, took one vessel or one landing craft or one submarine or one whatever on of each different type of ship, and then subboards would take the additional ones, so that anything that was a problem or appeared to be a problem was going to be a problem. The board took those ships, so that we were, with that number of ships to cover, as you see, very active. As the war went on, the number of instead of having a full board go, only a partial board went, so that we would be able to split up and handle more than one ship at one period of time. And there was always a hull member and an engineer member, and the basic, those were the basic two members that were on board each of the trials that we held. And then we got so that the hull member would handle the ordnance, and the engineer member would handle navigation and all the other particular items that were involved in the ship, so that we had a busy schedule no matter how we worked it. The main thing at this point, we might talk a little bit about the way in which we handled various, I would call them things that were a little bit different. At the end of the war, what happened was that as a reserve officer, I was due to be released in active duty by the end of October, because they had planned on laying up the ships that they wanted to put in mothballs and getting that procedure pretty much done. When the war ended in August, they figured by the end of October they determined which ones they wanted to mothball and which ones they wanted to keep in the active fleet. But come September, there was a great hue and cry to bring the boys home. So that in bringing the boys home, they decided to use any ship that was available, including all of the combatant ships. So the admiral got a hold of me and he said, "Sorry, you're going to have to stay here till we lay up all the ships." And the way things are, that's open-ended. We just don't know how long it's going to take. So you're going to have to stay because you were on all of the earlier ships, so you're going to have to go on them to help us decide which ones to keep and which ones to put in mothballs.